Hello, my name is Adonis and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a love or loss spread for all of my Pisces out there from February 20th into March 5th. So let's get after it. Okay. Sun, Rising Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Rising Venus, and Jupiter. Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards I need to see. What type of love or energy is coming towards my Pisces during February 20th into March 5th. Okay, that feels good. Okay, so we have an individual here that is putting in a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of energy into getting their pentacles, getting their money together. Okay, really establishing themselves in the pursuit of a relationship with you, and it's causes them quite a bit of anxiety, depression, if you will, because it seemed, and the reason that this show is not necessarily anything particularly that you're doing. This individual is suffering from a bit of depression, if you will, already, because of a previous relationship. So they're dealing with a bit of anxiety, depression, dealing with a past relationship. Whereas though the feeling, at least on their part, was that the relationship fell apart because they weren't financially secure enough. Um, they weren't financially secure enough. They didn't take enough time to work on the relationship itself. Repetitive task, Eight of Pentacles, dual meaning, working hard on your pentacles, getting your finances together. Also, can also mean putting in a repetitive task, working on a relationship, willing to put the work into the relationship. So that's the issue that they're dealing with. Okay. Now this individual, they want to have the Ten of Pentacles here. They're thinking about a legacy type of situation, whereas though they could put their financial interest, combine them with your financial interest to create something solid, for not just the two of you, but also children's children. So they're really putting everything, all their energy into doing it right, to really make themselves the individual that they think that you need to propel the relationship forward. Okay, most likely you've most likely met this individual at some type of celebratory event. It could be a bar, could be a lounge. I'm not really feeling that. More or less some type of celebratory event, some type of social gathering. You met this individual, and you guys kind of hit it off a bit. But again, with that being the case, again, that they came along. Now that things are beginning to progress, there's this aspect of them of not feeling up to the task of seeing this relationship through to its fruition. There's the fear of things are going to end with this one the way they did with their previous one. Okay, so that's what's going on with this individual. They do want to have a long-term committed relationship. Again, with the Ten of Pentacles here, possible children in the future. This individual is an air sign individual, a younger air sign individual, however. Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius energy here. This individual, now again, inexperience, the inexperienced naivete. In this particular case, I'm going to go with the term of inexperience here. This is this is not their first situation by any means, because of the reflectiveness that they're doing, which is causing them the depression to begin with. So there's a bit of inexperienced here with this particular situation, especially inexperienced with a healthy relationship. Okay. Um, there's not now. I'm not getting it. Even though this person is reflecting and thinking back about their previous relationship, I don't feel as if this is a rebound situation. There may be a little bit, a tad bit of baggage. Okay, that's a tad bit, but not enough to be concerned about by any stretch of the imagination here. Um, being with you, being in a healthy, complete, fruitful relationship with you, that Ten of Wands is the removal of burden. So this burden is being removed for them. Removing this burden, this weight off of their back, of not being good enough will be removed. And I also believe that you are their soulmate. And also a friend. Okay, so this is an individual that doesn't just want you to be in their life because they're attracted to you emotionally, but they also value you as a friend, and that's very important, especially in relationships. That being said, let's see what kind of strengths you're dealing. What kind of strengths you're dealing? What kind of strengths are you dealing with it? What kind of strengths are you dealing with it? What kind of strengths? What kind of strengths am I? Show me cards I need to see. Cards I need to see. Show me cards that I need to see. Okay, here we go. Okay. So, these are all your strengths. You want to be in love. Okay? You want to be in love. You want to be loved. You want pure, a pure love, a pure, deep love. Okay? That appears to definitely be the case here. Like I said, even though there may be a smidgen of baggage, this does appear to be a very pure, loving situation here. You've done a lot of soul searching, self-reflecting, so you got a lot of the inner work on yourself here. So you're approaching this from a very healthy perspective. Now, with that being said here, Six of Cups. You are open, one might say, to to exploring other opportunities, particular people from your past. Not necessarily an ex, but you're open to the possibility of maybe, reconnecting with someone from your past if the opportunity presents itself in the proper way. All right. So you're aware that you have options, in other words. Also, you're looking for a twin flame, a twin flame connection, someone that completes you. And so again, so that's very important to mention here, because you're looking for a twin flame connection, and this other individual, this air sign individual, is looking for a soulmate connection. Now, again, most people don't know the difference between the two. There is enough that's similar to have a little bit of overlap. A soulmate, you can have more than one soulmate. Most people confuse soulmate with twin flame, but nevertheless, here you're looking for. I think in terms of how this person is thinking about twin flame, is thinking about soulmate rather. Okay, they're actually talking about a twin flame type of thing. So your interests are going to overlap that way. So you guys are in sync, because in that way. Also here, you have been deceived in the past, okay, and so you're on the lookout for that. So you're a little bit apprehensive about love connections, but not completely turned off from it. But you're a little bit cautious, as most people are. Also, you have the Nine of Pentacles here, which says that you aren't afraid to be solo, by yourself, single, until you meet that individual where you have where there's actually some kind of compatibility. You're okay with staying solo because you're comfortable in your own skin, so to speak. We have the Emperor card here too. You're not afraid to take charge and assert yourself, assume a leadership position in a relationship, if need be. Also, you are looking to have a beautiful, bountiful relationship with fertility, Empress, fertility. So at some point, you are looking to have children at some point with the right individual. And also, finally, we got the Magician card here that says that, you have actively worked and continue to work on creating that ideal situation, law of attraction, if you will, taking those ideas and and making them a reality. You're aware that where positive energy and thoughts flow, that's where the positivity is. Okay, so you understand that. So with that being said, let's see what kind of blockages you are dealing with. What kind of blockages? What potential blockages are there in this particular love connection here? What kind of blockages are you dealing with here? Okay, so the potential blockages here are, first of all, again, you have the King of Cups here, an equal give and take, generosity, you being courteous, being generous. There is this aspect because this individual may be is a little bit younger than you are, maybe a lot of it, depending. If they're going to be able to be, actively, generous and courteous, really display those more mature attributes of generosity and more mature attributes of generosity, courteousness that, one would be used to amongst the same age group, in other words. So if there's an aspect of maturity there, that, it may be somewhat of a blockage there. Also, taking this leap of faith. Most likely, it would definitely require a leap of faith to really kind of, again, because you are a little bit cautious about a deep love here, true love here. And because, like I said, this person may be a little bit more younger than what you're used to dealing with, there is this slight bit of hesitation taking that leap of faith. We also have the Tower card here, which will be a blockage. There is this fear that because you are leaping into the unknown, there's a higher potential for things to be disastrous because, again, it's unfamiliar. It's the lack of familiarity that's somewhat a little bit scary. Okay, and that's understandable. We also have the Death card here. Again, endings and new beginnings. So this would be, again, really adding on to the narrative of taking that leap, starting something new, something fresh, something new. So this is not just starting a new relationship. This would be starting something that's out of your wheelhouse of expertise. It's starting something new in more than one way. Individual a little bit younger than you are. Individuals really letting it be known that they're really in love with you. Um, you know, they're willing to be gentle when it's time to be gentle. They're willing to defend you when it's time to defend. Um, they are willing to do anything that it takes to be with you, to gain your trust, letting you know they're going to be your security. They're going to be that shoulder to cry on. It. All of that. I mean, it's kind of deep. And this person, again, a little bit younger, and also just kind of, just really being outward about it. And it's it's like, wow. I've never experienced anything like this before. So, and it's new and on multiple levels. It's new on multiple levels, and it's a risk because you're like, wow, you know, if this thing gonna end badly, if this person, you know, so they're like, so it's all kinds of concerns here. Plus your fear. Again, you got the Hermit card here. You know, has this person really thought this through? Have they really done the internal work that they need to do on themselves here? Okay, to really realize, to really, you know, are they ready to really take this serious step? And finally, here we got the Seven of Cups, which is choices, you know, and there are, you know, you are aware that there's multiple choices that you have. You know, this is not just the only thing out there, the only individual out there that's probably pursuing you. There are probably more other people that you're probably pursuing as well. So again, choices. So my final analysis is this a love or loss situation? I would have to say this is very much a love situation here. There is a lot of potential for something really substantial to happen here with this situation. If you're willing to take that leap and endeavor in a situation that can, you know, could be kind of fruitful, kind of fun too. So with that being said, I'm going to consult my oracle deck here before I shut this thing down. So here we go. What additional information Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down? What additional information Spirit want to give here? We got plant seeds of intention, grow, and glow. So, Spirit's saying go for it. Spirit's straight up go for it. Plant the seeds of intention and watch it grow. There's a lot of potential here. Also, be the bridge. Expand your consciousness to behold both worlds. Yeah, you know what? Be that bridge. You know, be that change in your life that you're looking for. Expand your consciousness. Expand your possibilities here. Just because this is something that you're unfamiliar with does not necessarily make it a bad thing. Okay, so take a chance. Take a leap of faith, in other words. And also, this is going to celebrate the sacred gap. Give thanks for buffer time. What that means is, along the way, okay, don't forget to kind of do that self-reflecting, deep thinking on yourself. You know, you don't have to, again, there's a buffer between you and this individual here. There's probably a buffer in age. Okay, there's some space in age here. And, you know, sometimes that's something to be celebrated. You know, new experiences, new opportunities. You know, sometimes it's a way to breathe fresh energy into an old, stagnant way of thinking. So there's a lot of opportunity here if you allow it to happen. Okay, so it really is. It's really all up to you. But Spirit's saying it's there for the taking if you want it. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to shut this thing down now. If you haven't already, please like, please share, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell either to let you make you aware of all of the videos that I drop. Again, this is a general love reading. If it didn't resonate with you, that's okay. You want to know a little bit more about your particular situation, again, I'll leave the link below. If it did resonate with you, you want to know a little bit more about that, again, the link will be below. I love you guys. My name is Adonis, and I will definitely see you next time.